Welcome back to my channel, friends. If you like the video, like, share and subscribe my channel. So let us start our video. Now today we will learn what is polyalphabetic substitution cipher and Vignir cipher. In Vignir cipher we have two methods, method 1 and method 2. I will explain both the methods. You can carry on whichever the method you feel that it is easy. Okay. Now, what is polyalphabetic substitution cipher? There is no fixed substitutions. For a plain text letter, one letter in a plain text can be substituted by multiple letters. Each occurrence of a character may have a different substitution. That is, we can use more than a substitution for the same letter. Here let us see my name. Here we have m two times. Here first we replaced m with n, and again whenever we encounter with m, we replaced that m with x, because already we replaced m with one cipher letter. So now we replaced m with x. Okay. The relationship between a character in plain text to a character in the ciphertext is one to many. In plain text, one letter is substituted with multiple letters in the ciphertext. Okay. Here first we replaced a with d, and later a is replaced with m. Okay, this is polyalphabetic cipher. Now let us see what is a Vignir cipher. Designed by Blaise de Vignir in 16th century French. He is a French mathematician. Okay, it is polyalphabetic substitution cipher. The encryption is done using a 26 into 26 matrix, or that is a table. Here you can see the table. Here we have alphabets. Let's see, A, B, C, D up to Z. And here also we have alphabets A, B, C, D up to Z. Okay, here the left side one we take it as plain text, and the upper one we take it as key. I will explain this later. So method 1, Vignir table used to find ciphertext. Okay, here we have plain text and the key. The plain text is give money. So the key is lock. Just the key is lock, but we repeat the key until our plain text and the key will becomes equal. So L was equal lock and L. So here the plain text and the key is equal. So we repeat the key up to the plain text end. Okay, do you understand that? Repeat the letters of the key so that the number of letters in P and K, that is plain text and key, becomes equal. Now let us find the ciphertext for this plain text and key. Let us see here, plain text is G and K is L. Key is L. So let's see, K is G here. P is G and K is L. Let us see here, G, L. So on an encounter we got R. Do you understand that? Okay. Now the first letter of ciphertext is R. Let us see some more. Now the plain text is I and key is O. Plain text is I and the key is O. Here O, it's the key. Here we are encountered with W. So let's see, after R we have W, and let us see someone V and C. That means plain text V, key C. Plain text V and C, A, B, C. We encountered with X. Let's see another one, E and K. Plain text is E and K is plain text is E, and the key is K. E with K. Yeah, we encountered with O. So the next one is O. Like that, we will find the ciphertext. For decryption, so cipher, this is ciphertext, whatever we got, and key. Here we took key as lock, and here also we took the same key. That means it is a symmetric encipherment. Here lock and lock. Now we want to find the plain text. So how we will find the plain text using cipher and key, because the table contains only plain text and key. So let us see that. Cipher, let us see what is the key first. Key is L and ciphertext is R. So key is upper one. Let us see, key is L. So L is here. Now the ciphertext is R. So in the L column, we should find out where the R is present. Here. So whatever with this row, we got G. So G. Okay. Let us see some another one. W and O. First the key is O and cipher is W. O and the cipher is W. W to that row we got I. Okay. I. So let's see another one. X and C. Here key is C and ciphertext is X. Key is C and ciphertext is X. Yeah. Here we got V. Like this we decrypt the Wigner's cipher method 1. Here let's see the method 2. Here when the table is not given. So when the table is given, we will use the method 1, and when the table is not given, we will use the method 2. So here the formula for encryption, CI means ciphertext encryption is equals to PI plus KI mod 26. Here PI means plain text and KI means key mod 26. For decryption we use here EI or CI minus KI mod 26. You will understand this with the continuation of the problem solving. So let us see plain text. She is listening. Now the key is Pascal. We find the key stream. The numerical values to the key they given. So here P. What is P's numerical value in the alphabets? So let's see. Here we have numerical values for the alphabets. So what is P numericals value? Here we have P's numerical value is 15. So here we have 15. And let us see what is A's numerical value. A's numerical value is 0. We have here 0. Next let's see what is numerical value of S. Here the numerical value of S we have 18. See here we have 18. Here we have 18. So like this we will find the key stream for the key given. Okay. Now let's write the plain text. SHEI. So this is she is listening. So this is P's value. For S we have 17. The numerical value of the plain text. Now here for S we have 18. So for H we have 7. For H we have 7. So like this we will write all the numerical values of the plain text and we will write the key. So we will continue the key. We will repeat the key until our plain text and the key will become equal. Do you understand that? This is like a previous one. Now we will find C's value. How we will find the C's value? Here we have the formulas. Pi plus Ki mod 26. Here what is Pi means? P's numerical value. Plain text numerical value. So 18 plus Ki. 18 plus 15 mod 26. Here you can see 18 plus 15 mod 26, that is 33, mod 26, that is 7. So in the c's value we wrote 7. Let us see next one. 7 plus 0 mod 26, 7. Okay, 7. I mean, when we can't we can't mod the 7 plus nothing. We can do like this also. 7 plus 26 mod 26, 33 mod 26, 7. So this is a time taking process, so we can do 7 mod 26, we get 7. So like this also we can do. So here 4 plus 18 mod 26, 4 plus 18 mod 26, 22 mod 26, that is 22. Like this we write all the C values and we write the ciphertext relating to that C value. Let us see what is 7 in the alphabetic table. For 7 we have H. Here H. We have same 7 for H, and for 22 let us see. For 22 we have W. Here we have W. So let us see for 10. For 10 we have K. So here for 10 we have K. Like that we'll write all the ciphertext. So sometimes in the question paper they'll ask decrypt the plain text, I mean decrypt the ciphertext. So now how we want to decrypt that? So we have only ciphertext and key, and we will write the ciphertext numerical values and key stream. Now for encryption we added the piece value and the key value. Now here we subtract the C's value, subtract the key stream from the C's value, 7 minus 15 mod 26. Seven minus 15 means we get 8. Minus 8. We get minus 8. For negative value we don't have any alphabet, so we add 26 for that negative 8. So 8 plus 26 we get 18. So what is our decryption? 18. So here 7 minus 0 we get 7. 7 mod 26 we get 7. Here 22 plus 18 20 30, so 40. 40 mod 26 we get 4. So okay, like this we decrypt, and we will write the plain text relating to that numerical value. Okay, this is the Vignir cipher in the polyalphabetic substitution cipher. So thanks for watching my video. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.